This week in science, we will describe behaviors that help offspring survive by reading text and watching video clips in order to describe patterns in nature. Offspring is a fancy science word for young or babies. A pattern is something that repeats. We can use patterns to make predictions. One pattern in nature is that animal parents often help their offspring survive. Some behavior patterns include feeding, teaching, protecting, and caring. The offspring or young also have behaviors that help them survive, like staying close to their parents and communicating. As we watch our first video clip, let's take notes and record behaviors of the parent and offspring that help the offspring survive.
One mother pig shows her babies how to get bits of food from the floor. Then she lies down, but not to nap. She's going to feed her babies some milk. This is how it starts. One piglet gets there first, followed close behind by a few of his brothers and sisters. It doesn't take long for the others to discover what's happening. They soon join the party. Trouble is, there are too many little piglets to feed at the same time. So the scramble is on. You notice that pigs have a flat nose. That's called a snout. It's good for digging in dirt, but at moments like this, it can certainly get in the way. See how their hooves are formed? And their tails are curly. Baby pigs can be rough on their mother. Each piglet wants to be fed before the others, but Mother Pig doesn't seem to mind. She's gentle with her little ones and patient. In every crowd, there's bound to be a straggler. A runt that just can't seem to keep up with the others. This one is no exception. He'd like some milk too, but he doesn't seem to know where to find it. Feeding time is finally over. The piglets are full and happy. Now, time for a nap and maybe a bit of playful nuzzling. Mom called a sow would like a little nap too, if her ever-hungry babies will ever give her a rest. Not all pigs are pink and white. Some look almost like pandas. Someday, this little pig will be as big as her mother, a sow that weighs hundreds of pounds. That snout of hers is quite strong. It enables her to dig deep trenches in dirt looking for food. She eats practically everything, even the roots of plants. She cares for her young and seems gentle enough. But the sow can grow fierce if she thinks her babies are in danger. The babies, in turn, feel free to romp and play, but they never stray too far away from mother's side. These are brown pigs. And if there's nothing around to eat but grass, well, they eat grass. Pigs can be very curious. If something new or strange appears, the pig wants to know all about it. In this case, she wants to know who we are. She's curious, but she's alert too. See how she keeps sniffing the air to pick up the scent of an enemy? She wants to be sure that nothing threatens her young. These are white pigs, newly born, and curious. And already nosing around in dirt, looking for something, anything to eat. And finding it, too.
We found evidence that pigs followed all of the patterns of behavior that helped their offspring survive. But what about chickens? Watch and see.
What can it be? It's a chick. A baby chicken. It's hard work getting out of that egg. Her feathers are matted down because they're wet. Just born, but you can see her feet are already well developed. Her feathers grow dry and fluffy very quickly. Barely a few minutes old, the chick announces to the world that she has arrived. A week passes. That's a long time in the life of a chick. Her brothers and sisters have hatched now, too. They're all here with Mother Hen. Can you see them? The chicks were born on a farm in springtime, when hens lay the most eggs. Mother Hen picks up a bit of corn. The chicks watch her, then try to do the same thing she does. Chickens have no teeth. They don't chew their food, they swallow it whole. Later, that food is ground up inside the chicken. Nearby, the chick's father, the rooster, eats his dinner too. What looks like a pointed red cap on his head is a part of his skin called a comb. Mother Hen has a comb too, but smaller than the rooster's. This is the first time the chicks have walked very far. The first time they've seen those large four-legged animals in stalls, animals that give milk and make strange sounds. But neither the hen nor the chicks seem frightened of the cows, and the cows don't seem to mind their little neighbors coming so close. The cows eat hay. Now Mother Hen stops eating. It's time to rest. She gathers her chicks around her. Under her feathers they go. They're tired. They're ready for a nap. Of course, there's always one who doesn't want to nap. The world is so big. There's so much to see and do. That chick doesn't want to miss a thing. Finally, unable to keep his eyes open any longer, he turns in, too. Sleep tight. Another week passes. The chicks have grown larger. They're stronger. They can walk farther. But they still remain close to Mother Hen. They see how she scratches the ground for food. Suddenly, they notice their mother is gone. They're alone. Feeling lost, they band together. They don't know where to go. Their only comfort comes from being in touch with each other. They've never been alone before. Then, one makes a discovery. He flies to a step above. Mother hen hasn't disappeared at all. She's right here on the next step. Seeing that, the others want to fly up there too. If they can. Chickens are unable to fly far, but their wings come in handy at times like this. Now, no longer feeling lost, they happily finish their lunch. All that exercise works up an appetite. What goes up must come down.
Chickens had the same patterns of behavior, like teaching and protecting, although the way they did it was a little bit different than the pigs. Now it's your turn. Watch this video clip and see if you can find evidence of feeding, teaching, protecting, or caring. Which patterns did you see? Closely in this next clip for feeding, teaching, protecting, or caring.
It's like these sparkling trees. That is very pretty. Yo-yo, congratulations. Aww.
Which patterns did you see? Watch closely in this next clip for feeding, teaching, protecting, or caring. You may also find patterns of the offspring.
Whole families come. Mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, even youngsters hitching a ride. This is a dangerous journey. Bigger animals sometimes attack. So the wise old leader of the monkeys acts as a guard, keeping an eye on the others, making sure no enemies are following them. Monkeys live together in families. The parents care for their young, and the youngsters enjoy riding on Mom, piggyback, or sometimes piggy front. A grandmother joins her daughter and her daughter's baby. 3 generations side by side. Grandma's tired from that march down the mountain, so is Mom. They want to rest. But Junior, who rode all the way, has other ideas. Nearby, a father cleans Mother's coat, while the kids enjoy a snack before dinner. All under the watchful eye.
Which patterns did you see? Did you see the offspring staying close or communicating? This week in science, we describe behaviors of adults and offspring that help them survive. We did this to find patterns in nature. What other patterns in nature do you know?